recorded into the camera, into this device itself from AnkerWork, and also, yeah, my studio mic here. So one of the biggest tests that I wanted to do was seeing if I could get the levels up. I noticed that, in transferring recordings over, one of the biggest things was that the levels were really low on the recording, and I tried bumping up the gain, but it seemed like I hit that ceiling and it was distorted. I guess I'm just bumping everything up in post. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check the noise floor there later. We'll see. That was my only minor complaint. Other than that, the sound quality sounds pretty good. I gotta say, when you're recording the audio onto this thing, the internal audio is definitely better than in general than your camera that you're recording. So if it's something important, I'd probably recommend you run the internal recorder as well, even if it's just as a backup. Doesn't hurt. But I also run it into the camera as well because, just in case something happens to the file on that thing, at least I got a recording. What else about this thing? Yeah, I mean, the wireless transmitter works well. It seems like it's got good range. Little tweaking here and there. Picked up bird noises really well, which I appreciated. What else about this thing? It seems to do the job. It probably doesn't sound quite like this. I'll switch over here in a minute, and you can hear what the audio from the wireless mic system here sounds like. But yeah, this is the M650 thing, and it's decent. I got it for a good price, and pretty happy with the fact that it does the job. I mean, this is your mobile recording studio when you're out in the field, and it's all in this little thing. It's pretty cool, I gotta say. Stitching your audio with your video again, if you're color grading, doing all that stuff anyway, you might as well do this. It's worth it. I've tried just using a shotgun mic and stuff on this, and it just sounds like crap. I mean, if you're out in nature, it can sound okay. But if you're around cars and things and you don't necessarily want all that noise, it can sound pretty crappy. So yeah, so far I'm pretty happy. This has good noise cancellation or whatever it is. I mean, it just seems to reduce some of the background noise. Yeah. The only other thing I was going to share with you guys is that there is a hack that I kind of came up with because I want to see the levels, and if I'm recording myself, the way that this thing is clipped on there, you got to do something, and I'll just share that as a little, on a little phone video here, just so you can see, because it's worth having that level projected right at you, because I can see it. I can see I'm speaking clearly, and it's loud enough, and yada yada yada. So yeah, I appreciate having it face forward, and all I did was take another, well, it was my shotgun mic, and I kind of took that part off and I unscrewed that, and then I put a little washer type thing on top and screwed that back in, and then clipped it on there. So it's really simple, but simple and free. Cheap is the way that I prefer, because paying money for stuff, there's time. I gotta. Okay, bye. So about these little things, they're pretty darn nifty. I stuck one on my guitar just to see what would happen, and you know what? It didn't sound bad. I mean, 32-bit, 48. What is it? 48 hertz, 48,000 hertz. Is that right? Sound quality was okay, but one thing. Hold on. One thing that's really cool, and I'm gonna hold it back here because this thing won't focus. But you can input something into this, and it's gonna record that. So I can take my guitar And yeah, there's an output there, and I can plug it as long as I got the pluggies. Plug it into this, and little mini recording studio. How about that? I know it's not perfect. If you're expecting professional audio quality, like studio audio quality, nah, probably gonna do that for you. But as a scratch pad, a decent scratch pad, a good scratch pad, ooh, yeah, okay, that's pretty neat. That's right. That's it. That's all there is to it. No, nothing else. Like, you can just go out to the park or cemetery or wherever it is you make your music, and look at that. Plug in a shotgun mic. Plug in another mic. Plug in, heck, a mixing board. Is it gonna be perfect? No, but is it? Look how big it is. I mean, it's like it's recording right now, and this is the audio from it. It's pretty wild, dude. It's pretty wild. I mean, plug it right in here. What the heck, man? It's super awesome, in my opinion. So yeah, that's probably one of the main things that's really kind of wowed me so far. And again, I got to stress test these things and use them for a while. But the major thing is like, oh, you can plug stuff into it? Huh. I'm really curious to see. Yeah, that should be fun. Heck, I could plug my keyboard into it, and you could play, and that's wild, dude. I mean, I guess if I've got my computer, I can, yeah, never mind. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. But still, pretty neat. Very portable little recorder. And yeah, it doesn't necessarily even have to just be about the mic. I mean, about the camera system. It's an audio recording system. It's pretty neat. So yeah, for the price and for the quality, so far, quite impressed. Oh, I think I'm talking into this one, actually. Anyway, it's getting late. Gotta go. But yeah, plug stuff in. See what happens. Looking forward to that. Wild. Bye.